Welcome to the Sleep Charming podcast, the podcast where I help you drift off for a good night's sleep or simply take a moment to relax. If you're enjoying the podcast, please leave a review or a rating. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let me read you an old story. You are sitting along a riverbank with your best friend. Patches of grey are strolling along the night sky. You both stare up at the dark blue sky, which is decorated with twinkling stars. The moon is staring back at you. The scenery presents a beautiful and soothing aura. You can feel the cool winter breeze strolling along your skin. The sound of distant dogs barking, the songs from tireless crickets, and a magical symphony that is coming from the ocean saturates the ambience. You both rise and begin to explore your surroundings. As you continue to stare at the starry skies, you notice a shooting star speeding across the vast sky. The shooting star looks ethereal. As it gets closer, you realize that it's not a shooting star. It's something else. A myriad of colors seems to be emanating from within the strange object. This has to be the most beautiful thing that you have seen. Colors that you have never seen before follow its trail. It appears like some sort of floating palace. You stare in awe at the marvelous night. The floating palace begins to descend and draw closer to where you're standing. You can hear glorious music emanating from within the floating palace. You're caught in a trance and continue to gaze at the divine structure with wonder. The floating palace looks alive. You can spot several beings roaming upon it. You're captivated by their magnificence. The massive structure soon comes to a steady halt in front of you. The aura around the structure is full of life and peace. The beings are smiling and they seem to be glowing. They look just like humans, but their skin is made of gold. They invite both of you to come aboard the floating palace. They want to take you and your friend on an unforgettable adventure. You accept their offer with glee and hope and aboard the floating palace. You are lost in thoughts about what wonders await you beyond the stars and who the beings are. Could they be angels? Soon, you are both rising above the clouds. You can see tiny houses filled with light from above the floating palace. Despite the height, the air is warm and calm. You're traveling at an unreal speed, but it feels like you're just floating and ascending slowly. You spot where the harmonious music is coming from. You have never seen such musical instruments before, but they produce such heavenly songs. The beings are dancing in harmony, and you can feel the energy emanating from the floating palace. You become more relaxed as you allow the music to sink in and take in the experience. As you continue to rise higher, you begin to feel weightless, and the stars begin to twinkle brighter. The floating palace meanders around several asteroids. You can see the sun and moon in the distance, and you're filled with peace. You continue to travel further, and you see galaxies upon galaxies as the floating palace glides through space. It's an astonishing sight to behold. The beings begin to communicate with you through telepathy, telling you about their world and their way of life. They tell you about how they live in harmony and peace with each other, guided in joy by the pure light. As you journey through space, you feel a sense of calm and serenity. You forget all your worries and concerns, and you become one with the universe. You feel a connection to everything around you, and you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things. It's a humbling experience that fills you with awe and wonder. You soon reach a glorious place that's filled with colors that you have never seen before. The colors are so vibrant and alive that they seem to be breathing. You feel more alive than you have ever felt in your life. You stretch your hands and allow your mind to wander freely. You can still feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you can hear the sound of gentle waves crashing on an unseen shore. You can smell the sweet fragrance of flowers that you have never smelled before. You feel a sense of peace and contentment, and you realize that you never want to leave this place. The grass seems to be whispering. So many beautiful creatures are roaming around this marvelous place. The floating palace takes you on a tour around the place. The rivers and streams are crystal clear, and they seem to be glittering. The roads are made of gold, and a myriad of melodious hymns echo from every corner of the place. There seems to be an immense joy and peace in this place. You try to grasp the nature of what you're seeing, and you feel glad to have been granted the privilege to have such an amazing experience. Soon, the floating palace begins to leave, although you don't want to leave. You feel grateful for the experience that you've had. You feel more connected to the universe than ever before, and you know that you will never forget this journey. You soon arrive back on Earth, and the palace descends back to the riverbank. You and your friend step off, and the palace ascends back into the sky. You wave at the beings and they wave back, and you smile once again. But this time, you see them with a new perspective. You know that there's more to the universe than what meets the eye. You know that there's more to life than what you have experienced so far, and you feel excited about the journey that's yet to come. But you know that your life will never be the same again.